Howdy, friends. There's been a lot of updates to Google in the last several months, and specifically how you schedule events with students. And there's so many more opportunities. And so I want to talk about one feature that I think would be really valuable as far as scheduling appointments with multiple students and being able to set those up online. And so what I will show you is something called appointment slots. You could use this for like parent teacher conferences, have the students sign up on it, and you could use this just for even online events and allowing for the students to be able to schedule specific times, and they could pick those specific times. So the two features that have really aided in this is the fact that you can turn on quick access, or turn off quick access, I should say, in Google Calendar in Google Meet. So when I turn this off, it requires that a student must ask for permission first before they can enter a Google Meet session. So you want to have that off, number one. And the second thing that's pretty amazing is within Google Meet itself. And they finally fixed this issue. This has been an issue since, well, ever since Google Meet came into existence. But there's the ability to, when the session is all said and done, when you click on the leave call button, you have the option to end the call, and then the call is over. Now, there's a lot of talk about that, and I'm sure that there's plenty of videos out there you could watch on that. And so I'm not going to dwell on that so much, but it is significant in the sense that you can use appointment slots very effectively in Google Calendar to set up specific times with students. So to do that, what you do is you set up a calendar event, and I'm on my Google Classroom calendar specifically for that class. Every class has its own calendar. I don't know if you know that or not, but when I click on classwork, there is a Google Calendar for every class. And so when I click on that, it'll take me to calendar, and I'm going to set up appointments, and I'm going to choose appointment slots, and you can decide how long these are. So I'll set them for 30 minutes. That's just fine. And so from 10 to 1:50 p.m., they are 30 minutes each. All right, so now what the students do, and I'll show you the student screen here. The students merely need to visit the classwork tab, and they can visit Google Calendar, and they will be able to see the appointment slots. Because I use the Google Calendar associated with those students, they will see the appointment slots specifically for that class. And so when I click on it and I click on the go to appointment page, I can schedule a specific time with that teacher. So I'll hit appointments, I'll say online, thanks for meeting with me. And it'll even put in the username directly in the appointment event. And that's that. Now that I've done that, what I, as the teacher, will want to do is I will want to go to these events, and I want to make sure I turn off the quick access, so that way students can't, or the student can get in there without asking for permission, and they can't pass around the Google Meet link. Okay, so I'm going to save that. And you would do that with every time a student signs up. So if the student decides to go to another event and sign up for another one, then you would be able to turn off those events. But you have to do that from the calendar event once it shows up on your Google Calendar. So there's the other one. This is the same student. Typically, I wouldn't do that. Yes, students have the capability of signing up for more than one, so there is a little drawback there. But make sure you go through these and turn off quick access. Save the event. All right, so each of these have separate Google Meet links that are available. And so when the teacher goes to the event and joins the Google Meet, and the student will do the same, the student will get this button here that says Ask to Join. So they'll press Ask to Join, and that's because I turned off quick access. And the teacher will receive an alert that says Denied Entry or Admit, and I'll go ahead and admit. And now the conference is taking place. No one else can get in there without getting permission. Every time, if this student passed around the link, then what would happen is there would pop up with that box saying admit or deny. And when you deny, that person can't try again for I think a 5 to 10 minute period. So they're not going to drive you nuts. All right. When the call is all over, you want to make sure you don't close out of the tab. You want to make sure you end the call using the phone. So when I click on the phone, it'll say end this video call for everyone. You can either just leave the call or end the call. So when I hit end the call, it's going to end that link, and the students won't be able to get back into it. It kicks everyone out. Okay, so that is how you can make good use of the quick access tool, as well as the end call feature, which is pretty new in Google Calendar, and using appointment slots to set up and schedule times and events with students.